Hello everybody, it is Paige here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. And I'm finally getting around to this video of reviewing the Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. As you can see, this is the book right here. I am currently reading the second book, so I will be reviewing the second book when I get to it. But let me just review this one right here. So if you guys don't know it, it is definitely a dark romance. If you are interested in reading, I suggest you to read the first page, which does has trigger warnings. I am not going to repeat everything, but it does involve a lot of essays, kidnapping, stuff like that. So if that is something you feel easily triggering for you, do not read the book then. But anywho, if you still don't know what it is, I'm going to read the back of the book so you somewhat have an idea. So it has two different point of views. So let me get started. So from the manipulator point of view is, I can manipulate the emotions of anyone who lets me. I will make you hurt, make you cry, make you laugh and sigh. But my words don't affect him, especially not when I plead for him to leave. He's always there watching and waiting, and I can never look away, not when I want him to come closer. So that's the first, one point of view. The other point of view is going to be this. The shadow. So that's the second part of the point of view. I didn't mean to fall in love, but now that I have, I can't stay away. I'm mesmerized by her smile, by her eyes, and the way she moves, the way she undresses. I keep watching and waiting until I can make her mine, and once she is, I never let her go. Not even when she begs me to. So that's, to be honest, from the back, it did caught my attention and everything. It was very, very popular on booktok. That's all I saw. So I read it. From this book, I am so annoyed how, just simply how it came out. I feel like it was all over the place. I feel like we didn't talk a lot about the mother from Adeline. We mainly talked a lot about the mother in the beginning of the story, but all of a sudden it was drop dead, never mentioned it again. So I feel like I would have liked more to hear about the mother and everything, and especially about the ghost, especially the ghost of Gigi. So I feel like we talked about how she walked past her to go upstairs in the attic and then drop dead. What the heck happened to the ghost? I feel like adding more of the ghost to the story will probably make it a little more interesting in my opinion. But I feel like the story was all over the place, and Adeline annoyed me so freaking much, and I feel like there was no character development in this first part. I see what happens in the second part, but I feel like there's no storyline for her that, character development. And I feel like she just annoyed me so much. She's like, no, I don't want this, but goes into it and everything. She's like, I know it's wrong. And she completely stopped calling the cops of her stalker and everything. And after the incident when Sage sent her the hands of the guy that she was starting to fool around with, she talked to the cops, and then after that, no cops and everything. And that's also what annoys me the most. Is why didn't the cops come and check up on her? Yes, Sage deleted, erase all the reports on her, but after that incident of the hands getting chopped off, why didn't the cops then go back to her for more inspection, to talk more about the situation? She did also mention about her stalker on what was going to happen. So why didn't the cops come to her saying, hey, listen, is everything still okay? Here's some update on our inspection. And like they didn't come to her, and you would think that she would be the number one suspect because she was the last person to be seen with the guy that she was rolling around that lost his hands. And like that bothered me so much. She was like, the cops just like suddenly dropped. Like what the heck? I mean, I guess it's somewhat relevant because I guess it happens every day in reality. But like it bothers me so much. I feel like the story would have been a lot more interesting if the cops were more involved. Maybe like expecting Adeline to be the suspect and she's just making up about the stalker, because it will make a little more sense that the police will expect Adeline to be the suspect, that she's the one who cut up the guy's hands and everything, because they'd erased every report that she made about him. So like it kind of questions me. I just feel like the story would have a little bit more interesting if the cops would be more involved. And Zayd, let's talk about Zayd. Zayd did annoy me because his cause, I love the cause. I love the idea that he's helping all the girls that got kidnapped and are going through these horrible things, and is bringing the light where, hey, listen, all these politicians or all these famous rich people that you guys look up to are doing these things behind doors, and he's taking care of it. But the one thing that annoys me, everything that he's doing, trying to save all these girls from these evil men, he's basically doing the same thing with Adeline. He's going to her place, stalking her. He's doing things where she's not fully consenting. She's even saying, no, please stop, I don't want this, please leave it, I don't want you. And he's staying. This guy is freaking staying. Like, no. It's like I get the idea and everything. Like, no. If you want a girl to fall in love with you, you don't stalk her. You don't do things in bed with her and that she's not consenting to. And I get it, it's a dark romance, but you know what? I have my opinions, okay? I can agree that with the Zayd on the cause that he's doing to support this woman, but if he fully understands how traumatized that these girls can do it, they go through it and everything, why do they basically the same thing to this girl that you saw signing your books and everything? Like, that part doesn't make sense. So like in a way I feel like you're not any better. So if you're doing that, there's something probably behind your mind that like having issues, just something that like probably traumatic happened to you as a childhood or something. So like I would enjoy just having more of Zayd's backstory. It's like just trying to understand on why. Like, yeah, I know he talked about like his parents dying and everything, that he got along with his family very well and everything, but I feel like, okay, maybe your parents treated you very well, but is there someone else that you were very, very close to that something traumatic happened, and is that why you are the way you are? Like, maybe like you don't see what you're doing. Like, I don't know, like it doesn't make sense to me, because he's saying that these girls are going through dramatic. Like, okay, you acknowledge that, but why aren't you acknowledging what basically you're doing the same thing with the girl that you're supposed to be in love with? And like, I feel like there was not a lot of development. I feel like there was a lot of part of the story that just got dropped, and I feel like it would have been a lot better. Like, there's like more about the police, more about the mother of Adeline, more about the ghost. Maybe a little more backstory of Zayd, just to have a little more understanding why he's doing the things he's doing now. Like, because I don't know, it bothers me. Like, that's something that I want to understand of him. Like, yeah, I acknowledge that these girls are doing something like going through dramatic, but I'm going to do the same thing to Adeline. And I know, like, I'm on the second book, so I know Adeline's going through more dramatic experience, because on the end she does get kidnapped, Adeline, by the end of the book. So that is something like, either way, but we also get about a better understanding from Adeline that she's kind of like woohoo in the head, because just the way she talks, especially how she talks to her mother in the beginning of the book and everything, and at some point she does fall in love with the Seed. So obviously there's something not quite with Adeline, and after getting kidnapped by all these people, she's not going to be, I'm assuming that she's going to be very, very, very messed up by the end of the second book. I'll see, but yeah. For me, if I have to give this book out of 5 stars, I think I would give it a 2.5, 3 stars. Because I just feel like the story was just all over the place, I feel like. And I feel like something was mentioned and it just got dropped, and I feel like that would have helped the story to be a lot more interesting. There was not a lot of character development, and honestly, Adeline just adored me doing reading this book. So yeah, that's my review on Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. Okay guys, that would be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, because it really does help my channel. And if you are interested in me reviewing the second part of that book, of the series, please leave a comment and let me know if you are interested. And if there are a lot of people who are interested of me reviewing the second part of the book, I will when I finish the book. So there's that. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I do upload every Sunday at 6 p.m. And don't forget to follow all of my social media, which will be down below in my description box. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.